Alright, Tusk is directed by Kevin Smith, who has done Clerks, Clerks 2, Mallrats, Dogma, Yoga Housers, which is his latest film. I'm probably forgetting something in there, but Kevin Smith. And he also directed a few episodes for Flash, and an upcoming one for Supergirl, and Tusk. Justin Long plays a podcaster who basically takes Think of Tosh.0 but in a podcast form is the best way to sum it up. So he's in Manitoba with no story. So he visits a bar and he sees basically a little note saying that if you want an adventure story, come to this location. So to get this story, he goes out there and to this secluded area to meet this old man to hear his story so he can do his podcast. And he meets the old man, and the man basically tells him stories of when he was a sailor. He worked on fishing boats, and then he gets into this really weird story about how he befriended a walrus and the walrus saved his life. And then Justin Long's been drinking tea that he made him, and then Justin Long's character slowly realizes that he's been drugged. And when Justin Long wakes up, he realizes, okay, this guy isn't who he says he is, and he wakes up with a light cut off. This isn't a spoiler because it's literally in the trailer and on some posters. But the man starts to form Justin Long into a human walrus so he could get his best friend back, who was the walrus that saved him during his boating journeys. I told you, this film's really weird. And then it becomes a fight for survival when Justin Long becomes a man walrus and how to survive or escape this clearly psychopath. This movie's so weird. I don't know really how to fully explain it all, but that is the biggest gist of it. And Justin Long, I've always loved Justin Long since Dodgeball, and I've always loved Justin Long. And I know he's a great talent, and I always thought one day he's going to blow up. And he just never did, and it really sucks because in Tusk, he really acts his ass off. He's super good in this. But Justin Long is truly talented here, and he's just not blown up. It just sucks. But yeah, I don't know who to recommend this film to, because I usually recommend films, but it's this is a type of film that you kind of have to see to believe in a way, because it's so it's so out there, and the practical effects random, but the practical effects are actually pretty good. And then on the walrus suit, you see ears and eyes and faces and stuff, and then you're all okay, this guy really is nuts. And Tusk, I guess if you're into body horror, check it out, because I didn't get grossed out by it, but not much things do gross me out, so I really don't know there. But yeah, if you like weird off-the-wall films, and then if you're a fan of Justin Long or Kevin Smith, I'd say check it out, I guess. I don't think it's necessarily a good film, but for the concept, that I can't also say it's a bad film, because it's not. So for me, internally, it's a really hard film to judge. So if you've seen it, I would really like to know your thoughts. But yeah, Tusk, it's an okay suspense body horror thriller with Justin Long, who acts his ass off. Directed by Kevin Smith. Feel free to check it out if you want. But like always, thanks for watching, people. Feel free to comment, and subscribe.